initiatives that committed citation, throwing objects, attempting to enter a court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to the rule to the nearest actor, security, or arena staff member. Independence Day. It's a blast, and it's coming next week. Beware and take on the special Answers Monday. Don't forget about our Power Giveaway Day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Boomer Bubblehead.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for Pascal Siakam.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Mitchell. Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
It'll be the... Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And a new group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Love. Duncan Robinson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. MV's checked in for Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Mitchell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value to Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And they pick up 2. Here's McConnell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Toppin, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin. Developing his stretch big skill.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Mathurin. Can't connect from short range. Here's Anderson. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Good work inside from Anderson. I mean, he's deceptively long and uses that to his advantage down there.
Pass to Toppin. And the wide-open shot from McConnell. And the 3 off target. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Indiana out in front, leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Just stretching out the floor at first, but they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Pacers in Indy. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Halliburton. Getting around 24 points per, 11 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Hero. The Pacers making the shot. MP outside. Left side Anderson. Pass to Jovic. And here's Anderson. Top and covering. Halliburton is doubled. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP outside. Charity stripe shot. Jovic. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Halliburton on the wing. They get it back. Lets it go with a 3. And Jackson throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so here is Miami following the score by Indiana. MP. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
At the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats. And so it's the Indiana Pacers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season.
You take a look at the Heat, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Miami Heat.
They've been a step slow.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we done. Catherine, he's checked in for Neesmith. Heat also with a sub. MP's checked in for Wiggins. The Heat trail by 16. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Kevin Love, MP out there with Anderson. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Hero into the 1.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Pass to Toppin. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Left side Anderson. Back to Hero. Shoots over Nembhard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Hero's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Toppin. Oh, that was terrific!
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Indiana leading by 23. Inside. And then Toppin with the jam.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
MP deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. And a wide open look for Siakam. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Hero. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. Hero's got 11 in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Indiana out in front, running away with this one. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Obi Toppin. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic end.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for the Pacers. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Robinson. Mitchell kicks to Hero. There's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mathurin for 3. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much depth. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up.